My name is Michaela Christine Wolf. I am a coach, consultant, and connector. And I feel a strong calling right now during this global crisis of Corona to share some positive thoughts, to give direction, to give hope, and the belief in that we can get out of this stronger together. So I have not done this before, but I would like to share some content over the next days and weeks throughout this period where we all stay home to give you some guidance in how to best get through it. On a personal level, when it comes to your emotions, your kind of soul, your mind, your body, but also on a professional level. How can you get out of this stronger as a business leader or also stronger with regards to your professional development? So I feel that I would like to gift my experience and knowledge to the world right now. And also I feel I have an incredible network of experts for your personal development and health, but also for business matters. And I would like to start interviewing those people along the journey to give you top line advice and to help you through that. And for today, I have picked 3 topics to start with. And the first one is really to stay calm. The second one is to change perspective to a positive one. And the third one is our immune system, which is really important that we strengthen it right now. So going back to number 1, staying calm. I know that it's easier said than done. But I would like to share one sentence with you that also refers to the immune system. Because if we are stressed and if we feel anxiety, this means that our cells stop working and acting. You know, we kind of it's toxic for our cells. So what we have to do to stay healthy is to stay calm, to stay focused. And how can we do that? So it's number 2, changing our perspectives. Everything that happens right now, we are under control. And that is a really important message. We are under control of our own lives. Whatever it throws at us, we will be able to deal with it. Yeah, and I would like to support you throughout that journey to help you with the knowledge and expertise that I have to get through that safely. Number 1, to stay calm. One thing is really important, it's how we digest information in media right now. The media is very disturbing. We see a lot of really scary pictures. There's a lot of drama happening in this world, and that's actually true. So what we need to do is we need to be very careful when and how often we digest this content. So personally, how I choose to digest media is I don't watch any news in the morning when I get up. And I don't watch any news in the evening before going to bed. I really start my day with self-care, with self-love, with exercising, with meditation, with being in touch with loved ones. I start my day with nurturing my health and my good spirits. Yeah, and only then I'll start looking at the news, acting on it, and seeing what do I need to do for myself, for my loved ones, and also for my professional and business life. And in the evenings, it's the same thing. Late at night to watch news, and also when we are in bed and on our phones, we know it's not healthy. I really, in a late afternoon, I stop watching the news. That's the last time. And I spend my evenings with soul nurturing activities. Sometimes I exercise. I love that as well as a routine. 6 o'clock exercising right now at home in my quarantine. But I also love to read, to write a lot, to speak to a wonderful soul and person in my life. So listening to beautiful music, just to really celebrate life and nurturing, my soul and my body in the evenings. So that's one thing that is important to me, is not to really watch news in the early mornings and late evenings. And also, you can choose what kind of content you digest. Yeah, there's a lot out there. Choose media selectively. Take the facts, don't immerse in all the media. And also choose some positive media that is out there. There's a lot of incredible people and communities that support each other. There's a lot of cases where business try incredible creative ideas to get through this crisis safely. There is so much positive news out there. So just look out for it, because it's there and you can choose to digest it. So then it's about changing the perspective. Changing the perspective, there's an old saying, and I'm sure everybody of you knows it. An old saying that says, you can see the glass half empty or half full. I personally always choose to see the glass half full. But I also choose to thrive on it, because it's super exciting if we see matters half full, even in challenging times. That's how you get best through it. There's always a spark, there's always a positive moment, and maybe in a really bad time we don't see it, but there is one, and we just have to see it and we have to watch out for it. That's really important. So the change of perspective. Once I've been told a story, and that's one that I really, really love. The story is that I am the director of my own theater play, so I can put the actors on my stage. So I can choose to whom I talk, what I do, how I spend my day. There is a lot that I can do, and a lot that is in my control in how my day works out for me and how my future develops. And one thing we have to understand, that right now there is people out there who are having a positive perspective on this world and everything that's happening, and they are changing and they are getting out stronger on a personal level and also on a professional level. Whenever humans have been in crisis mode, incredible things have happened, and you can choose to be one of those who come out stronger. And the last topic I would briefly like to cover is the immune system, which is really important right now, and there's so much we can do. And I would like to just highlight a few top line thoughts with you on the immune system. Number one, we know about vitamins and minerals that we can take. So the first things to choose are vitamin C and vitamin C and zinc. And then there is selenium as a really important one. And the last thing is vitamin D3, which is the vitamin of the sun, but always combined with vitamin K2. So more why you have to take those vitamins and how they benefit you in one of the later videos and interviews that I will hold here. But for now, this is something you can put on your shopping list. So number one is vitamins. Number two, it's fresh air. I know we are all stuck in our homes right now, but we can open our windows, we can let in some fresh air, and some of us are allowed to go for a quick walk or run. So go out, stop close to a tree, hug it, breathe the fresh air in and smell the flower. Really, fresh air is so good for our souls. You try to get out of home as much as possible in this time, and as much as you are allowed, of course, and keeping distance to people and staying safe. Do this on your own. So that is another factor. Then sleep is a really important factor. Really, we recover during the night. The body is working so hard. We might think we are asleep. Yes, we are, but our cells are working. We have 70 billion cells in our body, and they are working very, very hard to keep us healthy and happy. So what's really important is that we get deep sleep and good sleep, and at least 8 hours sleep. And how to get good sleep is really a reflection, and how to have good sleep is really a reflection of how we have lived our day. So the more stressed and anxious we are during the day, the worse we will sleep during the night. So we have a responsibility to really choose carefully how calm and peaceful we live our day, what thoughts we have, and how we finish our day before we go to bed. What's also important is to sleep, before 11. Best go to bed at 10, sleep at 10:30, because your body is recovering. There's a lot of processes going on throughout the night to detox your body, to recover your body. So if you miss a period and you go to bed at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, your liver is not being detoxed anymore, because that's the time when it should happen. But if you're busy watching Netflix, it's not happening. So give your body the time and get a really good and healthy routine throughout this stay-at-home period. Another factor which really affects us, and it relates to everything that I've said so far, is emotions. Emotions are really strong. They stop ourselves from really functioning, so it makes us to breathe shallow, and it gives us so much trouble, in our body to deal with it. So choosing our emotions carefully, and changing things bit by bit, in what words we say, how we choose those words, with whom we spend our time, how we choose to feel in seeing the glass half full or half empty is really, really important. And then two last things. One is I personally love, it's dancing and singing. We all underestimate how important it is. To some it might come more natural, to others it comes not natural. So it's your choice how much joy it gives you. But there is this beautiful saying, a day where you didn't sing and a day where you didn't dance is not a day that you have lived. So I choose to turn on the music in the morning, depending on my mood. It's more upbeat, or it's more romantic, or more calming, but I dance through my flat, and I move my body, and it makes me feel so fabulous and free, and I feel full of life and joy. So dancing is really good, and singing as well. It really connects to your body. It keeps you rooted, and staying rooted, deeply rooted and grounded is very important through turbulent times. And last but not least, we will have more information on that, is the bowel and digestion, because our life and death is really grounded in our digestion. So what we eat, and also our emotions and everything, affects, of course, our digestion. So we'll have later an interview with an expert on what to eat, how to manage a healthy bowel, and how you can use the time now for your current health and your future health. So that's one thing, but the bowel things you can do quickly is any kind of probiotic food, of course. You can eat fermented vegetables, like in Austria we eat sauerkraut, or you can take probiotics. You can also eat kefir or drink kefir, and then you can also buy or make your own kombucha, which is also good. And another thing that helps your bowel is not to eat and snack all day. So maybe have 2 major meals if it's possible, and then don't eat in between. And eat food that is easy to digest, mainly vegetables, 80% vegetables with each meal. That's really good. And then also give yourself lots of protein. But more to information on healthy diet and some quick wins and quick fixes will come over the next days. Finally, I just want to say thanks if you've watched so far. There is more content coming, but I'm also grateful to receive your feedback on what really matters to you right now, what's really important. And I also want to thank each and everybody of you, because when I talk to my friends and I read, their news, I watch out of my window, and I really see that people follow the restrictions. People don't care just about themselves. They care about everybody else in this world and about all of us to stay healthy and to get through this. And this is a really beautiful movement in this world right now. So I'm personally very, very grateful, and I would like to say a big thank you to each and every one of you. And I would like to say that I'm proud of you and everybody out there, that we can go through this together. And your support strengthens me in supporting you. And there is a lot that you can support me on my journey as well. So why don't we make it better together? I wish you to enjoy the rest of your day. You will hear from me more frequent over the next days and weeks, and any support you need, I'm here. Just send a message via personal message or in a comments section, and I will try to take on all your input and feedback, as much expertise and support that I can provide to you. Happy day. Bye.